In question 5, we're told that there are 15 competitors at a long jump event at a recent athletics meeting. In the preliminary competition, all the competitors were allowed 2 attempts, with the better of the 2 to count in each case. The top 3 and anyone else within 50 centimetres of third place qualified to take part later in the day. A key skill in this question is tearing through large amounts of data and getting the information you need. So, a good skill is just to run a glance over the lists and see what sort of ranges we're looking at here. We can see that the highest value seems to be just over 7, or in the high 6.9, 6.8 region, equally with this column. So what we'll be looking for is the top 3, we'll identify the third place person, and from there we can work out who else qualified. So just as a tip, let's note down the highest 3 or 4, just to be safe, in both columns, and then see where we are. So we'll note down the top 3 in this column, which appears to be 1, 2, and it appears to be 3 here, 6.92. No one else got above 7. In the second column, if we look down, we can see we have a value of 7.26 here. We have a value of, we have a value of 7.29 here, we have a value of 7.26 here, and a value of 7.08 here. So, just taking a look, our first place candidate appears to be 4. Our second place candidate appears to be 13. And our third place candidate appears to be 10. Bear in mind that we're just going to be looking at the better of the 2 results. So in the case of 4, their highest was 7.34, which is higher than any other on the day. 13 was 7.29, which was higher than anyone else, apart from 7.34, and ultimately 7.17, which was higher than all others apart from these 2. So now that we have our 3, and now that we know that 10 is our candidate who has the value which will be used to compare to see if other people qualified. So you're allowed to be within 50 centimetres of 7.17 metres, which means what we're looking for is people who got above 6.67 metres on either one of their attempts. So let's go down the list and mark out those with a higher than 6.7 metre jump. So not 1, 2 does qualify with 6.88, 3 does qualify with 7.08 and 6.92, but just the one of them matters. 5 does qualify with 6.71, just about. 7 does qualify with 6.72. And going down, we can see that 13 already counts, and 14 finally qualifies with 6.97. So let's tally up. Including our 3 who already qualified in first, second and third place, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 additional qualifiers. This tells us that the total number of people who qualified was 8. That means our answer is D.